Hey guys, this is Nick. Thanks for joining me. This is not my own ministry. And today I wanted to share with you a word that I received from the Lord in prayer just a couple weeks ago. Now I've had the chance to pray about it, to test it, and to discern it, and I believe now is the time to release that to you for your own prayers and for your own discernment. Now, the word is short, but I believe it's powerful. I believe it's an important word, not only for this season, for the next. So, without delay, I want to share that word to you to release that. And the word is this: men will fall, leaders will arise. Men will fall, leaders will rise. I believe this pertains to both the national and an international scale. I believe God is saying that there are individuals who are currently in power who will be removed from power. They do not exhibit the characteristics of a leader, of a God-fearing leader, and they are about to be removed. Now, as I was praying and asking the Lord, well, what causes these men specifically to fall? The word came to mind for misstep, was misstep. And I started to say, well, what missteps may be at play here? And the words, the things that were coming to mind at the time of my prayers were a legal misstep, that there could be a crossing of a line, potentially into criminal conduct, that would cause somebody to be removed. There could be an ethical or a moral misstep. There could be a lapse of integrity, which would cause a leader to fall. There could be a political misstep. There could be a strategic military misstep. All things could be in play. I wasn't necessarily led to one or the other, but all these things could be at play, or multiple could be at play across multiple leaders. Now, again, as I was asking the Lord, what causes men to fall? Misstep came to mind, and a forceful push came to mind. And I started to think, well, even as children, when we're playing at a playground, we run into somebody, or, we run into a bully and they push us down to the ground. Well, these things can happen on a national or international scale. There could be a forcible push to get somebody out of power. This could come through violent means, which we don't want nor we pray for, but these things do happen. They could come through violence, and they also could come through just a movement of God's hand in a supernatural way. And so we don't know how these men are going to fall, but these are the things that are coming to mind: was a misstep and a forcible push. Now, these things are going to get exposed, right? There will be things that get exposed. I think we should be paying attention. As I've been praying about this, again, I encourage you to pray. I'd be interested in hearing what the Lord is leading you on these things. But the nations that are coming to mind are both Israel, the United States, and Russia. Could be more. Iran, we've just seen a recent leader removal through that helicopter crash. I think there's going to be more. Not saying that there's going to be more helicopter crashes, but I think there's going to be more leaders removed. There's going to be more men who are going to fall, leaders to arise. This is consistent with a lot of words that the Lord has been giving me, just generally and more specifically about world and national leaders. Lies are going to be exposed. Look to the news. Look to major events happening. God is bringing about new leaders. And this is also important. This is what we should be taking away. We need to pray for those leaders. Men are going to fall, but new individuals are going to rise. We need men and women, leaders who love the Lord, who are God-fearing, who stand for justice, who stand for righteousness, to rise up. We need King Josiahs to rise up. Continue to pray for King Josiahs. Continue to pray for men and women who love Jesus to rise up and stand for our nation, who stand for our world.